Here come the Seahawks. It does, but not out. Nope, it does get out. Here come the Seahawks now through center. That's number 7, Honnold. Honnold leaving the puck there. Back to Honnold. Lets the shot go. Doesn't get through. Good chance there. Picked up by Brenton. Jackson Brenton. Lets the shot go in front. And they score! Looks like he let the shot go there. Puck bounced around dangerously in front. Sat there a little bit too long. And then he finally banged in the rebound. Carrying the puck through center now. That's number 9 for the Seahawks. That's Jean trying to center it. Can't do so. Good job of back checking it. Quick shot in front. Oh my, Mella had to be really on his toes there. Puck came loose there for the Seahawks. Another shot. Oh, he scores! Adam Jean, ladies and gentlemen, really sniped it there. Bouncing around in front. Doesn't get through. Chiefs trying to keep the puck in. Can't do so. 7 minutes left to go now. Second stanza. Nice tape-to-tape pass. Here's a 2-on-1. It's Murphy. Murphy sliding the puck across. One-timer. Big stop there by the MI bouncer. Oh, it banged in. Oh, my. Oh, Mella's got to be the sickest man on the face of the earth. 2-on-1. One-timer. Made the save. It was a dazzling stop. And the rebound somehow got banged in there.
At his own zone. His group all the way back inside his own zone. Not the best power play for the Avalanche. They had a shot on goal, but that was really about it. Spent more time chasing it back in their own zone. As Purdue's out of the box, we're back to 5-on-5. Best PK in the league. The Seahawks keeps that going. Now O'Neal with a nice move. On the backhand, shoots and scores! Shifted his way past 2 defenders and then beat Lane on the backhand. And what a goal that was from Patrick O'Neal. Pinballed off the draw by Anderson to the corner. Valiquette up for Banbury. Walks the line, shoots. That got blocked. Back over Valiquette shot. Blocked to Cronin. He'll fire. That got blocked as well. You see 3 different Seahawks players selling out to block the shot twice in a row there.
And IHC will get it back out. Dominic's Marcinkiewicz. He's going to backhand it to Quinn McCarthy with Patrick's Marcinkiewicz going to the net. Drop for Dominic's. Shoots. Save. Rebound. Score. Quinn McCarthy. And the Islanders Hockey Club says perfectly balanced as all things should be. This is going to count, I believe. And Quinn McCarthy gets the game tied. Out the center ice. Mason Beecher. Swats at Beecher in the right circle. Passes in front. Score! Seth Stadheim! It's 11 a.m., Cindy! IHC turns this one around. They're up 4-3. And Thursday, February on Wednesday, February 26th, and Thursday, February 27th. This pass ahead. This isn't going to be a clear breakaway. No, it still is a great chance. Getting back was Butler on that opportunity for Jack Smith, and almost did finally get it by Philip Schleider, who certainly had something to do with that puck staying out as well. And now, what do we have here? Adam Gian gives it back. Shane Murphy, and that pass didn't go cleanly. Still spit out in front by Murphy. And CJ Klein. One more time on Viktor Nikiforov. Now, this is Nikiforov. We'll love a little bit of revenge after that. He'll bring it in for the Avalanche. He'll try and wrist that. Look like a hard wrist shot. And it does come out in front for the shot and the score. And the goal scorer here is Ryan Harrigan. And Victor Nikiforov gets out the center. Bartoshevich played it back as far as the New Hampshire blue line before Goodman tried to get it. And now it's the Avalanche got to play D. Pass in front. Ryan King touches the ceiling off the post. This one's received by Nikiforov, and he can't get that one home. Don't think that one went out as a shot on goal. Went wide. Colin Tracy shot, and a great effort by Shane Murphy. Laying out the stick there, and it goes out of play. That one, it was a long duration event. And what a good save for Lane on the quick setup in front for McDonald. Another former Powell Junior Islander, just as is one of the pickups from last season, Victor Nikiforov. This is broken up. This is going to be a 2-0 for the Avalanche. You bet it is. Wow. Kyle Anderson, Artem Matichenko, nailed it. This man for the Avalanche is going to be able to escape. This is another 2-0, and this time doesn't work out. Kyle Valaket and Tim Cronin, and Philip Schleider comes up big. Nemo, but nobody there challenging Nick Nemo. And he's going to cross the line, gives it to Cy Leclerc near side. Leclerc looks. What's the option? He gives it to Nick Nemo, and he'll wrist it. And just knocking that away with the stick was Brandon, but here comes the... Oh! It goes in! Michigan move again! Cy Leclerc! It was put in on the follow-up, but I'm pretty sure Leclerc's initial move there got it in. Fly like paper, get high like planes, Cy Leclerc. But nobody there challenging Nick Nemo. Still no score, 5 minutes and change remaining. Things quiet down a little bit here. Still no score, 5 minutes and change remaining in the second. Bizal for the Rangers is able to get it, and then a further pass on score. It's going to be a 2-assist goal. For this goal that's just been scored by Joey Schaefer. Shot score. The Rangers have just got another one. I think this will go to Will Fisher. Ripped from the point that looked like it went straight in on the outside at the midpoint now, and now became a point-to-point pass. Finally now down to the goal line for Brett Rickett, and now Jack Moore back for Rickett. Mitch Haight at the 1 point. And then the other shot, and it's an easy tap in for Moore. The shot that came in from Adam Stepanek. The Walpole Express in here tomorrow. The Walpole Express had a 4-game win streak snap just a couple of games ago. The Seahawks have just scored. Jack McDonald. Kate Hanley with the shot. May have been a deflection in front.
I think.
There goes the...
I think it was Cade through trap.
Shutout for
Cade,
Billy Gerard.
We've won. On the top.
icing. But it did result in icing. And this one goes in off the face-off win. Hunter Sorrow played away from an Express player further, but the Express are going to get this back. But forechecking, shot up high on Schleider, making the save on that hard wrister. That just came in. Scramble time in front. That was Hildreth that took the shot. Express can't clean up the mess and cash in from there, but they might not be done here. Sits there. Score! Tim Lopez from Cal Mel. Now big hit, but it's carried in front of the Seahawks net. Seahawks get rid of this. The pass is on. This is Jackson Breton. Falkenstead makes the save. Here's Patrick O'Neill in front. Oh, Falkenstead says no to Christian Snyder. 15 seconds left in the power play. Lopez out through neutral. Lopez on the wing. Chancellor Koger on him. And this one's come out in front. And Philip Schleider makes an unconscious save on the newcomer for the Walpole Express, Jonathan Corshane. Seahawks break this up, and they'll go back to offense. It's Koger. He'll give. Jackson Breton, the slapper. Falkenstead makes a save and gets the rebound to 2 from Barilski. Power play's ending here for the Seahawks. Andre Bartashevich goes along the line, shoots it off the body of this Express player who clears, and here are the Express on offense. What a goal from Hunter Sorrow. Off metal and in. What a shot there from Hunter Sorrow to make it 3-0 Walpole. Mel has it, and he gets it out the center. C.J. Klein will rip it back in. Now Mel played along the end boards. And back for C.J. Klein on the turnover. Rebound, score! Isaac Murray makes it a 3-1 game. The Seahawks back within 2. Cross, Landon Krikorian. They'll send it down low. The Bruins will make this recovery here. We're down to 45 seconds to 4-on-4. Long pass, Dominic Garazzo. Making the moves. Backhander. He scores! Do that whole Fiesta Food dance. Dominic Garazzo. What a spin move. That is great stuff from Garazzo. Cross, Landon Krikorian. They'll send it down low. We are in the middle of the John Paul II supporters. Now this pass goes ahead for Sam Delman. Delman gets caught up to. The Greater New Bedford folks are to our right. Delman not quite done here. Now it's a good pass. Score! From DJ Mars to Ben Baxter. Baxter scores, and it's now 3-0. And John Paul II dominating Greater New Bedford. They just made it 4-0 on a sharp angle shot. And it's Michael Kornack with his second. Face-off win for JP2. Shot from downtown. Just missing from Anthony Kent. Jamming away. Right around the net. And Greater New Bedford gets it out of the zone. Back for Kent. Anthony Kent can't clear. And you see just the huge numbers of JP2 fans that are here making it from the Cape Cod. Pass. Shot. Score! DJ Mars from Avery Richardson.
scores to make it 5-0. Played out in front, and calm cool there was Curtis Weaver. Get it out to neutral. Now man trying to grab this and start up here for JB2. Slips on by, right in, scores! Shovel on a ding dong, Ben Baxter with his second. Wow, what an individual effort there from Ben Baxter to make it a 6-pack. 6-0. John Paul the second.
Ahead, and it's loose, and it's going to be pursued deep into the Hingham zone with 10 seconds left. Plays around to the near side, and Hingham's got to hustle here, but are they running out of time? Why do they have to do that? Rock over London, rock on Chicago. Wheaties Breakfast of Champions. 9th seeded Falmouth has upset number 1 seeded Hingham. Ahead, and it's loose, and it's going to be pursued deep.
Zarba passes. Hearn grabs this. Hoffman, Hearn to the net. No! Couldn't see if that was a save for Belkier or if that touched the post. Skated out to neutral and now grabbed in his own zone. Shell wheeling with this. And passing it ahead is Cam Geary down, but this is taken by Somerset Berkeley. One-on-one and the defensive effort by Hearn. And this is going to be a breakaway. It's Liam Merrick. He scores! Are you feeling lucky? Buy a lottery ticket. Martha's Vineyard wins it in overtime over Somerset Berkeley, 3-2. With 4:42 remaining in OT. Martha's Vineyard's moving on.
Here's Will Winship the other way. Winship, he's trying to get it to Colton Sipperly. It didn't work out that way. And now Blake Coleman has it for the Islanders Hockey Club behind his own net. To the far side. Zach Nelson will give it up for Dominic Smarson-Kevics, and he spots Patrick Smarson-Kevics going right to the net. Backhander! And a save is made by Ogun Chania with the glove. Connor Gato is locked up with Berdahl. Out to the near side. Check freezes puck up for the Islanders. Connor Gato in front. Save Ogun Chanian. Looked like he was down and out. He made the save. And now this is a hustle for the puck into the IHC zone with a guy going in there for New Hampshire on the penalty kill. Here's Nemo, though, back the other way for IHC. Dropped it in short space there. And now this is going to be a turnover, and it's going to be a breakaway for Riley Enderle. Save is made, Ogun Chanian. Save is made by Callie Anderson, I'm sorry. And then Anderson, the skate looked like it came up on him high. And I did not like the look of that, especially as Anderson then went down and was slow to get up. He's okay, though, and he stops that breakaway chance from Riley Enderle. This is going to be a blast from Nick Nemo. It was blocked. Paul Breyer will give it. Rip. Save. Cy Leclerc. Oh, it's Nemo. I thought it was Leclerc. It's a score for the Islanders. They lead 1-0. Anderson, the goaltender for the Islanders, playing it near side. Jack Klarner, shot from the right point, blocked in traffic. Now it does get in on Anderson, who makes the save on that shot that came in right in front of the net. And it's cleared, and all of a sudden, 2-on-1 for the Islanders. The Dominic Marcinkiewicz is going to get this off the post from his brother Patrick's. Colton Friesen playing it ahead. Sorry, Maxime Demas in his own zone, off the glass, and then sent along further. And this is going to go for Kyle Lightfoot, and that's an empty net goal for Kyle Lightfoot.
Unloaded. Lions turns and gets unloaded by Canavan. Shaw with the shot from point blank range. A rebound. Backhanded into Myers' pad. As the pace of play starting to pick up a little bit here. Bodies are starting to fly. Another good legal hit by Lions. Rebound shot. Score! Ryan Barrett on the doorstep. He makes it 1-0 IHC. 8:25 to go in the first period. High on the forecheck, 53 seconds left on the Bruins power play. Orlev carries it in on his backhands, makes a move towards the net, wide open, score! It's the other Lions wearing the Bruins sweater, Richard Lyons, number 25, and an easy goal for him. Islanders didn't pick him up. He was camping out in front of the high slot. And he rips that one past Perrin as we now have a 1-1 game. Carry over the rest of the power play time into the second period. Good start for them as they win the draw. Rich shot scores. No carryover needed as Ben Solder lets it rip from the faceoff circle. It's a power play goal for IHC. New England Stars as well as the Islanders Hockey Club. Shot there, and that one goes in. Artem Ponomarenko. It's a power play goal, his second in the last 2 days, and a huge one there for his Bruins squad. As this game now tied up at 2 apiece. You can see on both sides now that endurance and stamina coming into play. Islanders look like they got some tired legs as well. Tibbs' shot block attempt successful, and then a rebound shot by Ponomarenko. Scores! Artem Ponomarenko with 2 goals here in the third period, and that gives his Bruins squad a 3-2 lead. 8:24 to go in regulation. Barrett trying to find Lions, 5 seconds left. 3 seconds, Lions to Barrett. Bruins get it. Swearingen's going to cover it up, and a game 3 will be necessary.
For O'Neill in stride, turning on the speed towards the offensive zone. Dips past the man, walks in, great move, and scores! What a goal that was from Patrick O'Neill. And the Seahawks tie things up with 7:38 remaining here in the third period, especially in the playoffs. Now Harley towards the offensive zone for Darby, across Gorman, has Harley on the doorstep, stuffing it, and he got kicked out by Slider. A great passing play, but it would not go. Darby for Gorman in the middle, shot got kicked out by Slider. To the near side wall it goes now. Snyder moving it up for Gion to skate into it, trying to step past Gagnon. Had a step for a second, but a good recovery from the defenseman. Back in the slot, turning and firing and scoring is Adam Gion, sending this series back to South Dennis tomorrow for a 12 noon puck drop. He puts this one home with 11:26 remaining here in overtime, and the Seahawks Hockey Club has won their first playoff game in franchise history.
hopefully. If they've made the adjustment here, hopefully. Very hot outside, very, very cool inside. And here's a backhander, a twister, and that one goes in for Jackson Dorrington. And that is the first goal of the game. It's not there now. But lots of players on this next-gen team that have played for one or both of those organizations. PJ Neal shot. That goes in! PJ Neal has scored, and this game is tied. The Bombers have leveled it. Puck playing ability pretty well there. Almost a three-line pass. And now shorthanded, this Bomber player is going to escape on. This is Seedham. Scores! Shorthanded goal, Jason Seedham. Soft hands, Seedham gets it done. And it is a 2-1 lead for the Bombers. Allows the Saints to get it out the center, but an overskating on the puck almost proved problematic. Saints are trying to regather here, and they are able to get this done nicely. It's going to be a backhander and a score on the rebound for Romeo Terrain, who came in, got the first shot off. The save was made by Bevilacqua. And turned the lights back on. This game is tied at 2. Who hasn't seen a lot of action in this game, but he just had that chance there. Harris back into offensive ice for the Saints. It's drop back. Shot, score! Mason Alderson with the shot. And it's the Saints back in front by a 3-2 score. Off the timeout, let's see what the Bombers got. And the net is empty for the Bombers, so look out here. It's going to be a score! James Davenport wastes very little time after the resumption of play from the goal scored. The goaltender pulled for the Bombers. James Davenport has scored to make it 4-2.
Zone, Purdue dumps it down in as the Seahawks. Pick was trying to send it in the zone. Purdue dumps it down in as the Seahawks go off for a change. Pick sends it down low. Looking for a pass in the slot, broken up there. Shot, and they score. The Seahawks strike first. A little over 2 minutes into this one. Seahawks strike early, grabbing a 1-0 lead. We'll see how the Spartans respond. Here they come fast. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Jiwa looking down low. Just good play there. Tristan Hadley hangs on or kicks that one aside. Here comes Shane Murphy coming down the right wing side. Chance here out front, then they score. Loose puck, broken play in front of the Spartan goal. And Patrick Nowak's able to backhand that one up over the shoulder of Rhett Weslak, and the Seahawks grab a 2-1 lead just over halfway through this game. Under a minute to go, coming up on 50 seconds. Dutterstadt sends it down low. He gets it back from Gian. Chance here out front, save, and they score on the rebound. 40 seconds to go. 1-goal game. Goes up to Dunderstadt at the point. He sends it across for Hankson. Back to Dunderstadt one time, and they score. And just like that, we have a tie hockey game with 12 minutes to go, or 12 seconds to go.
The has been all Jersey offense here to start. And this one goes in. It is deflection in front. Shot came in from Sean Melso, deflected by Alex Mosian. And Liam McClinsky out for Brandon Semino to the far side now. It's McClinsky waiting in. Ovechkin's off a shot. That one was blocked, and then he gets it back and scores. On the power play goal, the shot block from Jake Osiki. And the Hitmen will control. And Jin Lee will give it, and this is a pass that's good for Ibrahim. He's in it by himself. He scores! Daniel Ibrahim. A sharp pass. Turned on the Jets just. Semino down to the goal line. No stuff attempt. Instead, it's a pass back, and now right in front of the net. And it's backhander in. A power play goal for Clark Bolin. Watch out here. Dylan Rugers brings it in, and it's a shot score. Patrick Keegan, the captain of the Jersey Hitmen, buries it to the. Justin Cohn intercepts this in neutral. Tried to skate with it. Hitmen take it back. Look at this, another 2-on-1. It's a score. Clark Boland's got his second. Ibrahim. Melso. Far side shot, score! Another power play goal. Dylan Lugris, 7-0. Boil them. Mash them. Put them in a stew. Lots of potatoes in the net for the Utica Junior Comets. The Hitmen have scored 7. Bumped off the puck. And that draws a cheer from the Hitmen bench. And here's a 3-on-2 for the Hitmen. If they can work it, Tommy Wynn will shoot. Save. Big rebound. Score. Luca Quaro scores to make it 8-0. Klinsky. Schlifke. And as I read the goal scores for the Hitmen, add another one. Stephen Townley makes it 9.
Was won. Face-off was won by the Wolves. Bite. Got it all the way down. Lantry with it. And 2 guys on him. As Franklin's right there. McDonald now is up for Pick. Pick with the cross-ice pass, and they score. McDonald off of a pass from Pick, and it is now 1-0 Seahawks. The Seahawks have it. It's now Ennis with it. Ennis rims it around. Turcotte can't get control of it. Now here come the Wolves. Kirby with Warnley with them. Right across, and a save made by Duran. It's a good save right there. It's now Bite with it. As that pass is intercepted by Lee. Now Pick has it. Pick backhands it for Lee. Lee off the boards for Pick. Now Pick moving up with it. Goes across the ice for Finch. Finch trying to hit McDonald right there, but he cannot. Now Pick with a chance, and he scores. An unfortunate play right there, as now the Seahawks take a 2-0 lead. Now Feldman gives it over. And now a chance right there for the Seahawks is now Finch on a breakaway, gets stopped, and that almost went in, but great stop right there by LJ as Feldman gets knocked down. And a big hit right there. 15.5 remaining. Face off is won by the Seahawks. They'll rim it around. McDonald will get to it. And Purdue will put it in the net.
4 assists, goals, 24 assists, 36 plus 4.48 line in the playoffs in the ECHL. As we mentioned, the predecessor for the Islanders Hockey Club in the USPHL. The Bruins have just scored. Frankie Ireland with a roof job on a shot from the right side of the left circle. And 35 seconds into the third period, Ireland's second goal makes it 4-0 Bruins. He's going to go out in front. Islanders trying to get on the board here. This will be a shot that was taken by Brian Gunn. It was blocked. And now, behind the action is Frankie Ireland on hat trick. Watch! And a score! Ireland unselfish. And it's Chris Delaney who scores. Ireland had it on his stick. He could have shot it. He wanted it to be gotten to Chris Delaney. This is a pass along and through neutral and into the IHC zone. Bruins trying to work this along here. Now a man comes in for a shot. He scores! Foster White got the pass from Alex Cody, and he absolutely blistered that one home. Foster White makes it a six-pack for the Boston Junior Bruins. Back. IHC going back the other way. Play down in front of the IHC net, and that's a great save for Jake Perrin on the one-timer for Frankie Ireland. And then sent to the near side once again by the IHC player. And this is Will Winship on the forecheck, 1 versus 2, and gets the puck on the turnover. And there's a man coming in front. Shot! Felter makes the save. Winship forced turnover and got it to the man coming into the picture, number 11, Matt Myers, for the Bruins down into IHC ice and pounded back the other way. This should be a non-icing call as Will Winship first on it. Makes a nice move at the shoulder loadering. Winship gets it out in front, but it goes off a Bruins stick. Bruins can't clear successfully. Charles Cucuzzo shot in front. Felter scoops it up before Myers can get to it. Boston Junior Bruins. Nothing the score. And this is ahead for Ryan Roseborough, who almost got through 3 Islanders Hockey Club players. Now Roseborough is still loose in front. He backhands one. The pad save is made by Perrin. Loose in front and shot over the net. That's definitely true here. The IC back in shot and a good save made by Felter on the pass in front of the net. Islanders Hockey Club now 0 for 2 on the power play. Bruins' only goal came on the power play late in the first. Here's Cormier, number 6 for the Bruins. He's well defended. He gets the shot on goal. Perrin, it's within him. Oliphant tried to get it cleanly out to the point. There was an IHC stick that slowed it down, but it still went out for the shot. That goes off the end boards. From the near half wall, it's played across. Jude Brower shoots one, and it's a toe save made for Perrin. And then it's cleared out by the IHC on Foster White. Gotta watch out for Krapinski. Set up in front, and Perrin makes a big save on Jude Brower. Puck sent out to neutral. IHC sniffs that out, and it's going back the other way. These Islanders Hockey Club players trying to get the game tied. Sharp angle right at the side of the net there. How did that one not go? My goodness. From Somerville for trying to get a power play goal, trying to get just a goal. Teddy Griffin distributing. Griffin anticipating and now wants the puck back. Shoots! Score! That one went bar down.
Afternoon that tied the game at 3. Reese, who scored yesterday afternoon, that tied the game at 3. Reese has found it a habit of his to score timely goals for this Eclipse side as a shot, and they score! It breaks through Primac and off just a simple rush. A shot from the right side from Jack McDonald. Finds some daylight past Primac to the short side, and we're all squared away with 2:01 to go. McDonald. The teams are back to even strength. We're tied up at 1. here from Exeter as Poulin joins the rush. A 4-on-1 potentially as a chance right on, and Hadley makes a big save there on Safinski. As a long dump in from Stewart is caught and then dropped by Hadley. This will slide down the boards. No icing here as O'Gorman picks it up. O'Gorman to the net, and a save by Hadley as O'Gorman found an extra step. Finishes his check as Finch tried to work it through. Smid, though, with a good cutoff. Gets it back now to Poulin. Poulin banks it ahead, and Sam Lebetti might have a step. He's in down the right wing side. A shot save is made by Hadley, and he'll freeze.
Murphy along the blue line, able to enter the zone with ease, shaking around the defender. This is over to Hinkson up top. Back over to Pick, back down low. He gets it right back. Little tic-tac play there. Hinkson with it. Pick takes a shot that's blocked again by Rodriguez. Men in front of the net, acting as a screen. Hinkson has it over to Pick. Pick at the top of the circle, winds up, takes a shot. That just goes wide. Another shot in front. That was moved aside by McCallop. Down low with it, time ticking down. Pick waits, takes a shot, score! Coming from the point was Austin Pick. Now ticking down, Sal, over, shot, that just goes wide. A hard shot off the blue line. It's kept in. Just somehow it exits the zone now. Moreira will have to go back and head up the ice with speed. He stops, waits, sends a pass up for Vesperini. That's broken up. Pass sent down the other way. Flattery going to pick it up, and he buries it. Ecstatic celebration on the bench of the visiting team. That goal sending them up 3-1.
Off this draw, Blaney moving it up. A shot comes through. McMichael with the rebound, and Pick buries it to get the Seahawks on the board. He couldn't find where he kicked that rebound out to, and it went right on the stick of Austin Pick. And with 1:38 left to go here in the second period, the Seahawks get on the board to cut this deficit down to 2.
Middle for Berube. Winship splits the D, but Antonakis is back on him. And a save made, and we've got a penalty shot coming. Righty shot in between the circles, and he scores! Will Winship around the loose stick. Shot, stick to side that time by Bobak on the try by Krupinski. Loose there, and they score. Good shot. The puck caromed out front, and IHC put it home. It's Rosenquist. IHC has been good in the circle, wins another. Berube got that one to Coop. Down low it goes. Murphy is able to set up Max Kochi for the slam dunk tip. A power play goal with 2:09 left in the second. IHC has its first lead of the night at 3-2. USPHL NCDC play. Islanders Hockey Club with a 2-goal lead on the Twin City Thunder. Thunder trying to dig out of it. In they come. Furman left side. Pass in front. St. Perrin. Rebound wrapped at and held out. The Thunder say yes, but IHC says no. Catching Berube in stride. Looking for that tip on the net mouth drive. And oh boy, Kakuzo with the shot there. Bobak just trying to punch it to the corner. It rode up his stick and went in the net. Chassis on this face-off against Rosenquist. And the quick shot by Furman is stopped with the stick by Perrin. Right off the draw. An IHC defender's lost his stick. Loose puck down there. Rajkovsky tries to get it. Furman does. Furman shot. That's blocked by Kakuzo without the stick. Rosenquist able to get it to center. Song shoots it back ahead. The play onside. Furman into the middle for Fox. Another save. Perrin.
Of the stick of Robert Porgelis. Hayes can't step on further. Ryan Barrett's close in for the Islanders. By himself, pulls it, and he scores! Heavens to Murgatroyd! What a play by Ryan Barrett! Soft hands as he closed in on Mason Joseph. And the Islanders Hockey Club gets the game tied at 1. The stick of Robert Porgelis. Hayes can't step on further. Ryan Barrett's close. Giving it for Jackson Tressel. And through the legs of Noah Job. And now he'll recover and pass. Get it back. Job lost it. Look out. Here's going to be a big-time breakaway for Seth Chernick. Unless Tressel can get back. Chernick. Backhander save. Rebound. Oh! What a save. A 101 Dalmatian save from Austin Gilbert. Are you kidding? Giving it for Jackson Tressel. And through the legs of Noah Job. And now
penalty shot. Did Valley give us a lineup? I'm not sure.
The pass and played out in front. Wouldn't go from Austin Finch's pass, and Seahawks have generated a few turnovers here for potential chances here in the second period. Gotten out of his zone by Ian Edgar, and now it is a score for Jack McDonald. And the Seahawks Hockey Club regains the 2-goal lead. It comes free, and it's grabbed. Moving now is Christian Kupani. Shot in the glove comes out from Blodgett. Drew Blodgett makes a few big saves. Chance right in front. Score! Right off the face-off, it is Anthony Purdue.
Springfield now 1 for 3 in the shootout. Springfield now 1 for 3 in the shootout. And the IHC can end this here with Jason Melanson. Melanson, look at the moves. Score! Little puck on the string, and Jason Melanson says, your dog's been digging up my begonias. Islanders Hockey Club wins it in a shootout, and they win this game 3-2. Springfield.
Cover Liam Quinlivan trying to get it to Anthony Quinlivan. Tight coverage from the Bruins. And out to neutral. Scott LaChance gets it further for Ryan Rosborough, and he's got an open man going right to the net. Score! Coleman Jenkins, what a finish. What a pass to him, and it's 1-0 Bruins. Face-off win for the Bruins, and it's a shot to score for Frankie Ireland. Giving it, and Ryan Bottrell steers in. Here's cycle for the Kings. On net there, save Archer. Hanzawa, Blanchard, up top, shot. Rebound, score. It's a power play goal, Ryan Bottrell. And the Kings will get this, and the Bruins sending new players out onto the ice. Here's Stephen Conroy, first in for South Shore. Giving it, Alexander Babbage, he scores! Alexander Babbage with the shot. Dorrington picks this up. Over to Jack Pascucci. Onto the right side. Shot. Score! Ian Carpentier, welcome back. It's a power play goal, and the Boston Junior Bruins lead 3-2. What happened there, but he is not doing well in the upper torso area and huddled over a little bit. See if I can see that one again. Hayes shoots and scores. Nolan Hayes has scored here, and the Kings have tied this game at 3. Just a little bit of a heel drag move there. And we have seen Nolan Hayes do that a few times for the South Shore Kings this season. Very skilled player. A lot of that in this game. But there was one there. Blanchard had to deal with Ireland. And now Ireland waits as this turns into a 2-on-1. And he scores! All Frankie Ireland on the pass from Rosborough. And the Bruins lead 4-3 with 1:47 to go in the third period. Frankie Ireland says, "Ha Sherrod, you are," with a great individual effort.
penalty shot. Looks like we're going to have a penalty shot. I apologize. Did not realize that was the case. As here we go. And Dangles and shooting and saving is more on Dulac. As winning it is the Seahawks, as Worcester now takes control of it. Donahue with it, going D to D. As the shot comes in, and Moore, and a save, and a kick save by Moore. And Dulac on the rebound couldn't find anything as it's sent up and all the way down the ice to kill off another time of the clock. Thing there. As puck comes through, Barcelou and Gallagher there as well, battling for it. Now the puck coming out to DeMarco, who he just barely gets a stick on it, but here it comes. Worcester is there looking to skate through, and a shot and a save by Moore. As a little bit of a dangle, gets himself free from the defense and puts the shot on. Somebody up front brings it all the way around the net, all the way around in the boards, gets it back to the D. In front and a save. And a nice attempt on the poke by McDonald, but just couldn't get it there. Now he goes back to the D as a little dangle and a shot, and it comes through, and a score! McDonald puts the rebound home with 11:45 left to go here in the third to make it 4-3. Seahawks, they are looking.
Name right, that's a new name for. Make sure I had that name right. That's a new name for the Wizards I haven't seen yet. And he doesn't have the nameplate on accordingly. Freitas is going back here as he's trying to play defense, but it's going to be a shot and score! It's a power play goal for the Walpole Express. They lead 1-0. And heading to the bench first to celebrate is Matt Tallarico. And to the far side now with the Davenport went down there for East Coast. And it's Romeo Terrain yet away with a great shot and score. Romeo Terrain with the good hands there. 2-0 Express. And I'm going to say they singled out Parker James there. Shot was blocked. Anthony Percy absorbed that one from Matt Fusco. Blanchard and Fusco exchange places. It's going to be another shot block for the Walpole Express. That one was from Galvin. This is, by the way, 4-on-3 what we're doing right now. Johansson to the right side. He's going to get back. He's going to bomb it. And that one, did that get blocked again? Percy was in front. Johansson shoots, and after all that, Mason Palmer makes a terrific glove save. Zach Papapetros can't get that one on net from the point. Net empty. Zach Simon turns in the neutral and couldn't shoot that one all the way down the ice. Back into the Walpole zone. Palmer plays it. East Coast getting it back. It's a pass out. Freitas, and Palmer comes way out of his net, and there's a empty net behind it now, and the Wizards have scored. It's going to be Freitas. 6 skaters out there for the East Coast Wizards, tied up in the dot, turned and played off the side of the net from C.T. Johnson, and one more clear. Oh, this is going to be close. Timing effort by Freitas. But still just 0.6 seconds left. That might not be enough time for the East Coast Wizards. At the line, instead it was played direct. Won't go to Hessinger at the line, instead it was played the other way by Tegan McAvoy, and now eventually Walpole getting it out to neutral, and now Hayden its offensive ice. Turns it back for Jack Rose, pushes it in front, save is made on Matt Ryan. That shot from Kyler Breland. Working, Dulac's shot just goes wide of the glove of Eric Buchholz. Work back to the Worcester blue line shot, save, rebound, score. It is Duloc. And the Worcester Railers lead 1-0, 1 minute, 40 seconds into the second period. Max Burham able to get to Zach Simon. The shot, save, and the rebound, score, Burham. Good work there between Zach Simon and Max Burham. Burham finishes, and we are back tied at 1. The Worcester Railers. Now it's Lorenzo Markling yet away. Look at his speed. And trying to get this eventually for Ryan Dukes, and that won't happen. Markling will get back to his own puck. Now he feeds Dukes. Back! And it's Josh Grund who scores. Great effort by that line. I mean, Markling and Dukes really got the job done. And Grund, the quiet one, waiting until the end there. And he scores to make it 2-1. Walpole Express lead. Grund scores his 9th of the season. Manufactured goal there. Didn't take a long time there, but that line did a good job. Meanwhile, look at the speed for Lazat hauled down. This could be a penalty. Shots. Yep. And here is the chance for Lazat versus Eric Buchholz. Backhander is stopped by Buchholz. Squirts free for Zach Simon, who plays it, and it goes in the pass. Lorenzo Markling, and the hurried on shot, score. Tabor Gutchick with the shot, and everybody goes to him. Power play goal, and the Walpole Express lead now 3-1.
Chased into the Springfield zone. Offered through neutral and now chased into the Springfield zone. Brubaker-Egner, the first one on this. Working on Sean Ferris. Brubaker-Egner has the inside edge and is able to move the puck along himself. Ferris pins him up. And the backhander shovel attempt by the Picks to get it out fails. IHC repossesses. Brubaker-Egner to Shuin Imura, who scores. Power play goal with just 2 seconds left. The icebreaker from the Islanders Hockey Club. And the hop around, Brigham Doobie had further IHC defense to contend with. Corey McNally got bumped, but it's still going to be taken the other way for a 2-on-1 for the Islanders. That is a score. Shuin Imura from Corey McNally. Shu's got 2. Springfield players couldn't advance on for a shot. CJ Still the other way. Gives him the puck back. He has to chase it. His number was, it's going to be a score. Jackson Tressel has scored. Cody Sampson, number 23 for Springfield, absolutely tried to fly in there for a check on Still. And then the puck going out in front. Or the shot and score by Tressel to make it 3-1 IHC. Back out to neutral by Springfield. Lane Brubaker-Egner grabs it for the IHC. Shot and a score. Penalty to Byrne is up there. So that's the only one we're going to focus on. This is a power play for the Islanders. They somehow got one, and they get the power play goal. Tip home in front. 5-1 IHC leads on the goal from Jeremy Olsen. Down low for Corey McNally. Passed out Damian Fiskus. Shot score. The goal, Damian Fiskus. To make it 6-1. And as we get down to the last 4 minutes now of regulation, it is going to be put in. Yes. Sat there on the goal line. And give the goal to Frank Juergens.